Hey, what's up everyone? The Dan Sandwich here, and I am back again in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Because enough of you liked this video and watched it that it made me think that people would want another one. Um, so yeah, last time I played this game on the YouTube, I built this car. This inspired by a Pontiac GTO, and I built it into a really powerful drag racing car. Got it up to over 300 miles an hour. Really fun. Really cool car. I painted the entire engine gold, which was sweet. So yeah, really fun. I had a lot of fun with doing that. So I'm gonna do something again in this game, but it's gonna be quite a bit different. I'm gonna be doing this car right here, which is based off of like a Volkswagen Golf GTI. It's kind of like it's like a Mark 2.5, I would say. It's got some like characteristics of like the Mark II Golfs, but some of the Mark IIIs, kind of in between here there. But my idea today is nothing crazy like that drag racer over there. But I'm going to build this car into the like the limited run Volkswagen Golfs that they built for a little while, called the Harlequin Golfs. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, they did this for a little bit. It was like a very limited edition car. They basically took different color body panels from different Volkswagen Golfs and they put them all on the same car. So you had like a red hood and like a green fender and blue doors, and it's like a really unique style car. I'm gonna put a picture up like over here somewhere of what that looks like, so you have like a visual reference. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be turning this car into today. So not like crazy high performance like that drag racer over there, just something kind of fun. And as someone who is a bit of a Volkswagen fan, it'll be kind of a fun thing for me to do. So yeah, that's my plan here. To build this into a Harlequin Golf. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so after we got this car all washed up, you can actually see it's in pretty decent shape. Not a ton of like rust on this body. So I should actually be able to save probably all of these body panels, it looks like, which is cool. The engine, however, is not in great shape. It's missing a lot of parts there, as you can see. So I'll have to put a lot of work into that. But yeah, of course, first things first is I'm going to take off all the body panels and kind of get this thing stripped down to a point where I can get to work on it. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. All right, now that I have all the body panels off, I'm going to go ahead and strip the interior as well. And with the interior stripped, I'm going to get it up on the lift and take apart all of the suspension parts. Let me just make sure that there is no more oil left in the engine. I don't think there will be because it's not a complete engine. Actually, it doesn't even have an oil pan. So yeah, there's definitely no oil in there. So yeah, that's fine. Let me get the wheels off and suspension bits and all that stuff. All right, so now that we got all of the suspension parts out of the car, I'm going to drop it down and take the engine out and then clear out the rest of the engine compartment of any of the other parts that are still in there. All right, now that the engine is out, there actually wasn't anything else left in the engine bay. So that's something. Let me get everything welded on the body, so it's in a little bit better shape. I left the steering wheel in there, but that actually doesn't look bad. But just to be thorough, I'm gonna take everything out. All right, so now everything's out of the car completely. Yeah, let's throw the welder over here and get the body repaired. All right, welded everything there. I'm gonna pull the tires off of the wheels real quick. All right, and with the old engine on the stand, you can see just how much of it is missing. So yeah, the body was in pretty good shape, but the engine definitely needs some work. But I'm still gonna pull everything off here and repair what is here, and then I'll just have to rebuild it up from there. All right, so the engine is completely disassembled. What was left of it, really just the crankshaft and the gear, like the clutch and stuff. So not a whole lot left there. I'm gonna get to work on repairing all of the components that I can, and then I'll start getting the engine back together as soon as I finish repairing everything. All right, so I repaired all the parts I could, and there was a lot on there that I could still repair, so that's going to be good when I put the suspension back together for sure. But as I stated, the engine definitely needs some work, so I'm going to get to work on putting this engine back together, which means replacing every part on there that I can. I'm actually kind of torn if I should do all performance parts in this, or if I just should keep it stock. Um, I think because I am starting over from scratch, I think I will go with all performance parts, just because why not? I mean, this is kind of a special edition of this car. Uh, why not make it a little bit more powerful? All right, that is the engine. Nothing crazy powerful here. It's not even a turbocharged engine. But by putting the performance parts on it, it should be a little bit better than it was before. But yeah, I don't want to go nuts with this car because this is going to be more style than outright performance. But yeah, let me pull this off of here and put it in the car. All right, engine dropped in. That's ready to go. That's looking nice. Let's move that back over there. All right, now it's time to get the suspension underneath this thing, so let's get it up on the lift and start putting that together. All right, so I got all of the suspension and I put the exhaust system in there now as well. So basically everything on the other side, underside of the car is ready to go. Just need to decide what wheels I should put on here, what size and what style, all that stuff as well. So this car normally comes with 13-inch wheels. I feel like we can go up to 16-inch wheels and still be fine. So that's what I'm going to do here. Let's see what style would really fit this car very nicely. I think there's like a fake BBS wheels in this game. I think that's what I'm going to go with because that would really work well with this style car as well. Yeah, these ones right here are kind of what I had in mind. So let's get a 16-inch wheels. I think they'll be pretty good. And then how much? Let's see. Okay. So let me see. There was a really, really thin tires stock. So let me go with some sport tires. Let's see, 16-inch size. I think 225 would be good enough. It's going to give you some extra grip there and still be fine. And then profile, the original ones were 70 profile. Given the fact that these are larger wheels, they can't go crazy with this. But I wanted to make it look like it fits. So let's see what 50 profile looks like. I'm still figuring out how to do like tires and wheels the right way. So gotta figure this out. Oh wait, those are the slick racing tires that we had from the drag racer that we made. I don't want those. I don't want those. That's funny though. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna balance this real quick and see what it looks like on the car before I do the rest of the wheels. Okay, that looks pretty good. I mean, it's a little big, but it's not too bad. I think that's going to be pretty good. All right, so yeah, let me roll with that. No pun intended. Um, and get all four of those wheels on there. All right, so we got all four wheels on there now. That's pretty good. Let me drop this down here. And then I'm going to finish putting together like the engine bay and stuff. Get that together. Alright, that is going to be all of the parts installed there. So yeah, let me just get some fluids in here before I forget. And then we'll start assembling the body, or painting the body first, and then assembling the body panels. Alright, so everything is in there that needs to be there for it to run. Let me drop this down to the ground. And then I'll put the seats and stuff like that in there before I do anything else. Alright, now it's time to make this thing into a real Harlequin Golf. Now, I'm not going to be able to do it quite like they do in real life, because I can't paint the roof an individual color, or these rear fender areas, or even the rear bumpers. So it's not going to be exactly the same as what you would get if you could find one of these in real life. But it's gonna be in the same spirit. So it'll still be a fun thing to do here. So I already have some body panels that I was able to take off and repair from this car. So I'm gonna paint those first, put those on there, and see what I have left. All right, so here's what I have so far. Again, I wasn't able to salvage every body panel from the car off of it because some of them weren't in good enough condition to repair. But this is looking pretty good to start. I'm gonna keep the base color red, and then I'm gonna finish off everything else here as well. So I'm gonna have to buy a few more body panels and stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that, get those painted, and then I'll put them on the car. Alright, I got all of the body panels painted and put on there, and then I remembered that I need to take them all off again so that I can paint the body. Because if I paint the body now, it'll repaint all the body panels. I don't want to do that. So yeah, but I am happy with the way it looks so far. Let me just get back in there, repaint it, get rid of these racing stripes that kind of interrupt the look of everything. But so far so good. All right, and here we are, the finished product. I think it turned out pretty well, despite the limitations of this game, not being able to, paint the roof a different color or these rear body panels different colors. I think it turned out pretty well. Pretty cool car overall. I love seeing these. I think I've seen one of these in person. I can't remember exactly where, but it's such a cool idea for a car. Where it's just like, hey, we have like all these body panels, let's just swap them around and build a car that way. It's one of the things I like about Volkswagen. They're kind of quirky sometimes with that stuff. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. A full rebuild of this VW Golf. Now it's time to find out how much power this thing makes now that I put a bunch of performance parts into it. All right, so here we are in the dyno. About to test the horsepower of this car. You can see the factory power is only 99 horsepower, so should be a pretty decent figure after we run this test. All right, so 145, nothing crazy, but for a naturally aspirated small 4-cylinder engine, I'll take it. Definitely gonna have a little bit more pep in its step now, to kind of match the fun paint color. But yeah, that was it. I mean, that's gonna be. I think we did what we wanted to do here today. I got a really cool looking Volkswagen Golf now. So who knows? Maybe later on I'll turn this thing into a sort of a race car and really go nuts with it. But for now, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. So yeah, thanks again for watching. This was something a little bit different, even than the last time I played this game. But I had a lot of fun with it, making a really cool car. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, it's up there. It's gonna be up there somewhere if you want to subscribe. And then over there, you can't see my finger because it's out of the camera now. But over there, there's gonna be other videos you can watch and stuff. So have fun. Click on that stuff if you feel like it, and if you don't feel like it, don't. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be something else other than this one.